Hello everyone and welcome to day 19 of Marian's 31 day challenge. Today I'm going to make an origami flower, and so it will be a flower where you won't have to use your Cricut or a punch or anything but some adhesive, some paper, and whatever you choose to use in the middle of your flower. But I am using this GCD Studios pack. I got it at Big Lots for $5, and it has 24 sheets of two-sided paper. And I just loved the patterns in here. Really pretty, and a couple of them have glitter on them. Polka dots, love that, of course. Oops! Sorry. And it just repeats. So, I went ahead and used the yellow sheet, red, and for the flower sample that I made with the red sheet, I just used this side, but there is the opposite side, just some little fire bursts or flowers. And then the page that I'm going to show you in my tutorial today, I used this green one. I also made a sample out of this blue, and I used the other side for that one. And then this red and orange and white, and then I also used the other side. So I will show you the completed flowers after I go ahead and start my tutorial. What you'll need is 4 pieces cut at 1.5 by 3. So 1.5 by 3 and 4 of those. And then 4 pieces cut at 1.5 by 2.5. And then what I already did on all 8 of the strips is I scored them going down the middle at 3/4 of an inch. And so I'm going to go ahead and show you. This one, I'm going to put the patterned paper on top and then the solid green on the bottom. So whatever color you want sticking out, you will put that on the outside as you fold. So you're going to fold it in half just to use as a basis. And then, let me zoom in here so you can see what I'm doing. What you'll want to do is you'll take one corner and fold it towards the middle. And then you'll take the other corner and also fold it towards the middle, but you want this one to overlap just a tad. So there's how it looks, and it just overlaps a little bit, and you'll do the same thing on the other side. And you'll do that with all 4 of, and these are the littler ones, the 1.5 by 2.5. And these were a lot of fun to make. I've already made 4 samples, and it really doesn't take that long. I was actually just watching American Idol as I was making them, so I was kind of multitasking. I'm really loving Steven Tyler and J-Lo on that show. I don't know if any of you watch it, but I like them much better over Simon and Paula so far. And Kara, or whatever her name was. I never watched it when she was on. But, like I said, we'll see how, when they actually start singing live, if anyone turns out to be as mean as Simon. I never liked that when he was like super mean. But I guess it's better to tell the truth sometimes. So you'll do that with all 4 of the small ones, and then you'll repeat the process with the larger strips. And again, these cut out at 1.5 by 3. Only this time I want the green to be on the outside, so I'm going to fold the pattern in. And this one again is scored at 3/4 of an inch. And you're going to do the same process. You're going to fold in the corner, and then the second corner that you fold in, I'm sorry, not even on camera, you'll just overlap it just a little bit. Snowing here again. We're supposed to get another 1 to 3 on top of the 7 I think we already have. But I don't think I'm going to get a snow day out of it. It's not falling hard enough or fast enough, and it's not blowing. So we'll be in school tomorrow, which is okay because I don't want to prolong our year either. So snow days are sometimes a double-edged sword. And plus, with having 2 snow days last week, we're a little behind. And we need to get prepared for that lovely state testing we do. 4th grade, the big state assessment in Nebraska is the writing test. And so we're working on personal narratives. Always fun. So like I said, these really don't take that long to make. It just seems tedious. The last one here. And again, I've been using my buttons, so I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, now what you'll want to do is run adhesive on either side of the opened part, this straight edge right here. You'll run adhesive, and then you'll fold one end towards the middle line, and then the other side you're going to overlap. So it'll look just like that when you're done. Go ahead and do another one, and you're going to want to do the long ones together and the short ones together. So again, you're going to fold it towards the center, and then the other side you will overlap it. And another nice thing about these flowers is you don't have to be exact when you're folding. Each fold will just give it a little bit more character. And then when you have 2 done, you'll go ahead and make a cross out of them, or a T, lowercase t. So just like that. Then you'll get another one. You'll add adhesive to the top of that one, and you'll want this part that you've folded, you'll want that to stick up. And then you'll take that one and put it diagonally. So you'll have that, and then you'll take your last long strip. Again, add adhesive to the top of that one, and do it diagonally in the other direction. Oops. Just just like that. So there is the bottom half of my flower, and you could actually just use this as your flower and then add your center in it. But I'm going to go ahead and show you the next layer with the smaller strips. This is the same exact way. You'll take one half, fold it in the center, the other half you'll overlap it. And then you'll also form the top half of your flower the same way you formed the bottom. Only this time, for this example, I'm just using the patterned paper as the top layer. I just think that adds a little bit of character to the flower. And also another good tip, try to stay away from super thick cardstock, because that the folding on it will be a lot harder. I learned that the hard way. I tried using some paper tray ink cardstock, and that stuff is just so thick it was virtually impossible to fold nicely. And this stuff is pretty thick too compared to some other patterned papers that I have. But it seems to fold nicely, so. Final part. So there is my top layer completed. So then I'll bring in my bottom layer. And I'll add quite a bit of adhesive to the center. And then I'm just going to play around with it, see which way I like it the best. Kind of make sure all of my center parts are covered. And there is my 2-layer flower. And then I'm going to bring in my button. And it looks like I forgot my glue dots, but that's okay. And for this one, I'm putting a brown flower. As many of you I'm sure have guessed, I love brown and green together. One of my favorite color combinations. So normally I would use a glue dot to hold down my button, but I won't take the time to go grab those. So there is my completed flower. And I'll go ahead and show you the other ones that I have created. I have that one, and then I have this red one, and I thought that one kind of looked like a poinsettia. And I put a black button in the center of that one. And then for this one, I put the patterned cardstock on the bottom, and then the solid on the top. And I'll have pictures of these up on my blog if you want a closer look. This yellow one I did entirely out of the patterned side of the cardstock, and then I added a navy blue button. I don't know if you can see that very well, but navy blue button in the middle. And then this one, oh, on the center of this one I also used some floss, some embroidery floss. This one I made similar to the green one that I just created, with the solid on the bottom and then the patterned on the top. Put a blue button, and then in the center of the blue button, using the embroidery floss, I just tied a cute little bow. So there are my completed flowers for day 19, and I will see you guys tomorrow for day 20. Have a great day. Bye!